So I'm going to show you how to use the online studying tool Quizlet, which you can use to study for all of your subjects. So first you're just going to type in quizlet.com and it'll come to a page that looks something like this, but this will be empty and these will be empty. So right now this is showing me terms that I've already created. These are my folders that I've created and my different classes. So you're going to create your first set by clicking this button up here, Create. And you're going to want to give your study set a title. So for this example, I'm going to do numbers 1 to 5 in Spanish. So once you've done that, you're going to enter your first term in here. So I'm going to put in 1. And then you can come down here and choose your language. So in this case, it's English. But if you see all down here, it'll show you all the different types of languages, and it'll even give you math and chemistry and different subjects like that. But for now, I'm going to hit English. And then I'm going to put in the definition, so that's uno, and click Spanish as my language. And as you see here, since it's another language, it gives me the different accents and punctuations that I might need for the Spanish words. And up here on the right, this will allow you to add an image, which is extremely helpful for chemistry and science. And this will let you add your voice recording. So if you want to hear how the word's supposed to sound, you can record your own voice. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put in my terms and definitions. Okay, so once you're done, you're going to go up to this button here, or it'll be down here. You can click either or and hit create, and it'll create it. And now you can study your set. So there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can study it and play. So the definitions are down here, and you can click the first one, which is learn, and this gives you different options of learning your vocab. So you just click the answer and you press any key on your keyboard to continue, or you can click the button. So 5, 1, 2, and 4. And so once you're finished with that, then it'll go on to typing it. And so if you get one wrong, so say I say that this is 4, it'll give you the correct answer, it'll tell you that this is wrong. And if you want to hear what this is supposed to sound like, you can just click this button here on the right.
5,
And it'll give you the audio. So the next option to study is simply flashcards.
1,
So you'll have the definition and the term
1,
on the other side.
1,
So you have the definition here,
1,
term on the other side. And then you can just go here
2,
and
3,
you can study
4,
all of them. Now if you
4,
want to hear the audio again, you just go up here
4,
and you click it. If you want to edit it, you click this. And if you're having trouble with studying this term, then you can click this and it'll start it. So the next option is writing. So this is where you just type in the answer. So it'll tell you type it in English. So 1, 3, and so if I got one wrong, so say I thought this was 1, it'll tell you the correct answer, and if you've entered in the definition or term for another term or definition, then it'll tell you which one it's actually for. Now down here, these are the options. So say I want to actually put in the Spanish definition, then I can hit here, hit restart, and now I put in the Spanish version. So now your next option is spelling. So this is where you type what you hear.
3,
So I heard 3, so I type in 3.
5,
5, and if say I didn't hear what it was saying, you can click this
5,
and it'll tell you again. And again, if you want to study the opposite, you just come down here and you hit Spanish. And if it's going too fast, then you can hit slow, and it'll say it very slowly for you. So the last way that you can study is a test. And a test gives you all different types of ways to study it. So you have true or false down here, you have multiple choice, and you have the written questions. So you answer them however you think it's right, and say, I'm write it like this, and say I'm just doing this randomly, but say I put it in here, check my answers, and I see my grade on the left, and it'll tell you which ones you got right and which ones you got wrong. So then you're able to play games with your study set, which is also another way to study it. So this is where you simply drag the term or definition onto the answer. So I just do this, and if I think 4 goes onto Trez, then and it's wrong, it'll bounce back and it'll go red. So once you've finished it, it'll tell you that your time is whatever your time is, and it'll give you the placement that you're in on the leadership board. But since no one else is studying this set, I'm first. And then the last way that you can study is with gravity. And so gravity is where you can choose easy, medium, hard, and you can answer with the term or the definition or random. So if I want to stay with random, then I hit that. And so the term or definition will come up, and then you just type in the answer for it, like that. And if I don't know the answer, like say I put in 5, then it'll just disappear until you put in the right one, and you're trying to get the highest score that you can. If you want to pause, you can hit pause, and if you want to restart, you can hit restart down here. So once I've studied a bit, you can see which ones you have missed. If you always miss them, it'll also come up red, but I've only sometimes missed them, and you can star them here on the side. So say I want to star these ones, then you can go here where it will say either all or starred, and I click starred, and that way I can just study the ones I'm having issues with, and you just keep on doing this. Now if you want to add your set to a folder, then you can go up here where you have all these. Now this one's if you want to edit it, this one's if you want to share it, this is what if you want to add it to a set or a class, this is the information about it, and this is others. So I'm just going to click here and say I want to add it to a folder. Now I'll create a new folder, and this can go into Spanish. I just hit create folder. So the folder will appear here on the side in your folders, and these are your classes. So if you create a class, it'll show up here. And so you just click onto the folder, and your sets will come up in here. And to study it, you just click on it, and then you can continue with it.